I think that's a world premiere right there, Porsha.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think we've only heard snippets of that.
Yeah, and we really were like, the snippets weren't that good, but now that we listening to the song in its entirety, I like it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, somebody dying. That was your relationship with Cordell.
Yeah,
Flatline right there.
Oh, that means it's over, Lord.
We got more when we come back, all right? 7:29 right now. We got news coming up, and you can hit us up on Twitter and also watch V103.com to see Porsha in the studio and her sister on the sofa with a hat on. What's going on, Daryl?
Well, let's take
7:41 right now, 7:41, as we stream live on watchv103.com. Porsha Williams is in the studio, a.k.a. also known as the Flatline Lady.
The Flatline Lady with the new
Getting lots
song.
of Black Twitter, white Twitter, Asian Twitter going crazy about Porsha being in the studio.
I know.
All right,
I honestly, I couldn't wait for you to get here. Ryan and I kind of talked about the whole thing with you and Cordell, and I'm a really big, believer in marriages. They need to work.
Yeah.
And just from sister to sister, I was so mad with you because I like you so much, and you're like my favorite sister on the show. To be honest with you, like I like you, and when this whole thing came about, I was disappointed because I'm like, why would she go on that show and destroy her marriage? That's the first thing I thought about because it's so hard, first of all, for us to find African-American men to say, I want to marry you. That's the first thing.
Right.
And I know, we look at you and say, oh, she's beautiful. She can get anybody she want to get. But then when I listen to your song, you're hurt. You're hurt inside. I don't care how much laughter it is. I've been married and I've been divorced. And it's not a good feeling. And I know people are going back and forth, Porsha should do this, she's stupid, and and it's gotta be hurtful to you for people to just have their opinions about so many different things. But I felt like had you not gotten on that show, your marriage would still be alive today because I don't know Cordell, but I listened to the interview in its entirety when he spoke with Ryan, and I know people. And I really feel like a lot of that stuff he was saying, he was broken, he was hurt, and he allowed this TV show to come into your home and destroy your marriage. And I didn't want that for you. I wanted you to be happy.
Yeah, well, you know what? And I respect that. And I really, really appreciate you, telling me from a sister in the way you telling me how you feel. But let me just first say that show never was the reason for our marriage divorcing, us having a divorce at all whatsoever. We already had issues. A marriage is hard. I mean, you're trying to build something with somebody.
But how long had you been married?
We had been married at that point. I don't know exactly.
Y'all was still newlyweds.
I don't know exactly.
Newlyweds. So how was it hard? You just said I do, and then
it was a lot. It was definitely complicated. It was a lot of things that happened that I haven't really spoke out on every little thing because it's really
and you don't have to.
It's really not needed because I'm not trying to bash anybody or whatever because we've both moved on. But a marriage is difficult anyway, and what I have to say is that the show did not do that.
But why? Did you think a marriage was difficult when you said I do? Because I got married and me planning and me thinking about marriage, that's something you do for a lifetime. You tell somebody I do.
Well, for sure. I didn't file divorce on myself. I was filed. He filed on me. I loved my husband and I trusted him and I was devoted to him. And I wanted to be married for a lifetime. So out of everybody in the world who wanted it to work, I definitely did. And I definitely worked hard at trying to make that happen. But sometimes for some people, it's just not meant to be. And the show had nothing to do with that. We enjoyed when we were on the show together. We did. We honestly did.
I don't know
and we had, for us, it he can be at home and think about it himself. He knows the truth. I know the truth.
On the show, Porsha, that it's edited and people are made to look a certain way.
Right.
A big deal was made. They even asked you about it yesterday on 106 and Park about the whole Underground Railroad thing. And you said it's basically a brain fart. But, and we talked about it on the show. Do you feel like the way that you're portrayed on the show is positive or negative, the way that sometimes it's edited? honestly?
That show is for entertainment. I mean,
Right.
and that's what's a little difficult because it shows your real life, and then it also wants to, magnify certain things for entertainment purposes.
Right.
So, and we have to deal with that. I mean, we don't have any control over editing. What we have to do as housewives on that show, sharing our life, is do things outside of it. So, like for me, I went back to the studio. I decided to, put all my emotions and bare my soul into Flatline, all the feelings and hurt that I had and things that I needed to admit about myself. I did that in Flatline. I admitted that I loved him to the point of no return is what I felt during the relationship. And that's what it's about. And for me, we have to do things outside of the show. I'm doing a hairline, doing lingerie. We have to use the platform for what it's meant to be used for and not get so sucked into it being entertaining and other people's opinions.
7:46 right now. We have Porsha Williams in the studio. And what happened with the website with the hairline products, with the naked hair? Because we went to it because we wanted to pull some stuff, and they were saying like the website is being revamped and relaunched. Like
yes,
what? I mean,
it is.
what happened?
Thank you for bringing that up. That's an awesome thing. That's called a blessing.
Okay.
During the show, we got my sister owns the company with me. The surge of people wanting that hair, we had to actually shut down the site, find a larger vendor so that we can open it back up. So now we actually have a retail space. We have our own fulfillment team. We have our own corporate office. So when we relaunched,
So you weren't ready for the demand, basically.
I was not prepared. Well, no. I was prepared for what we had at the time, but when it hit the show and when they allowed me to start talking about it, it just was overwhelming.
That's
I
what
was
I
like,
just said,
oh my
Porsha.
God. I
You
was
weren't
like,
prepared for the demand. Meaning,
well,
like, once it hit,
it was a brand new business.
everybody was
and
like,
it was
give it.
growing.
You're like, whoa.
It was growing. It
Right.
was growing so fast.
Right.
And me, when
all
I'm doing
Lauren's
business,
fault.
I try to be smart. It's not Lauren's fault.
Your sister,
It's
fire
not
your
Lauren's
sister.
fault.
She don't know what she's doing.
You know what? She did a good job,
gotta go,
though.
Lauren.
We're going to come back with
You're a leech.
discounts, bundle deals, all of that.
All right, we're going to come back
to
and
the
talk
next
more
level.
about it. Yeah. Going to business with your family, another bad idea.
Go nakedhair.com.
Lauren, really? You ain't got nothing else to do? Come on, man. 7:47.
She
Gotta look at you.
just want to wear the hair.
Yeah, you're just a leech. All right. You got to look at traffic right now. What's going on, Daryl?
All right, you're starting to see.